Hi, everybody. I'm not sure if I'll have very many people jump on today, just for the fact. Sorry, I'm just positioning my phone here. It is midday, and I did go live on Facebook as well, just to announce that I was coming on here. I've been pulled all morning to do a reading in regards to Saturn going direct today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some cards from this new deck that I just got. I'm going to open it now. I have all my other cards are cleansed. I'm just going to do this on camera quick. My little guy is napping. My other little guy is in preschool today, and I'm hoping I get through all 12 signs. They're going to be just mini signs. Whoever's here, if they want to say hello, I will start with your signs. I've been waiting for this deck for a really long time. There's another YouTuber that uses this deck, and I always love it when she uses them. I think that her name's Bronx, Tarot by Bronx, I think. She's a sweetheart. I absolutely adore her, and I love her channel. I will leave her link in the bottom of the description once I'm all done this. So if you want to speak up and say hi, whoever you are, feel free. I'm just going to light a candle, and I'm going to bless these cards and pull the energy. Clear the energy, I should say. Otherwise, I'm going to start with Aries, and I'm going to go down the line. I don't have a set idea for this today. Just I'm just going to cleanse these cards. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, bless, cleanse these cards. Just because they're new, they're supposed to come blessed and cleansed, but I always do that before any of my readings anyways, for all my cards. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start with the Aries. Spirit, I welcome you into my space, highest frequency of white, bright light. Please, of highest frequency only, spirit guides, angel guides, archangels, spirit, universe, please help guide me through this reading, help protect me, help protect my space. This is my sacred space. Please help this be a great read, an honest read. Help me deliver it with love, please. Okay, Spirit, what do we have going on for Aries? What are your messages for Aries for Saturn going direct today, please? What do they need to surrender, please? One more. What does Aries need to surrender? Saturn going direct. What's going on with Aries, please? Just here, grab my... Oh, we got a card out already. That wanted to show itself during the so you got two cards right off the hop. And I took the other one that came out because it was showing itself through the pre-shuffle. So Aries, we may have some surrendering to do with your ego, worldly things. I'm going to read it. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Okay, so hang on to worldly possessions. Like practicing, like it says here, gratitude, practicing giving. The more you give out, the more you're going to receive back. holding on to things so tightly, that really works against you. Because you're not going to have as much come forward to you because you've been holding on to everything so tightly. And then the next one is surrender, stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more loving with others and yourself. Kind of goes hand in hand with that ego card. Yeah, you're not going to win every battle. You're not going to win every battle. The process of letting go, I'm getting with this card, Aries. Letting go, people, places, or things. Again, it's kind of this holding tight, holding tight to I'm right, holding tight to, well, it should have been this way. That's your ego talking. Right? So the message from Spirit is to surrender your ego and your stubbornness. I'm going to get another card from this deck. This is the Return to Spirit deck. I just love it too. I may have to read from the book on this one. It is new, and it's not... they're just kind of patterns on the cards. So they're harder to pull intuitively sometimes. What else do we have for Aries, please, Spirit? What else do they need to surrender? Letting go of your ego through this Saturn going direct, I think we're going to see a lot of. Yeah, we're going to see a lot of that, I think, in the collective in general. Because coming with the ego comes a lot of karmic ties. A lot of times our ego gets us stuck in those patterns. And, now is the time to let go of all that. It's time to come into a new cycle. Okay, a positive one. Don't get stuck in another, 34, 36 years of karma. The right order. So it is saying that there is a right order. I'm getting in certain things in life. And this is the order of life. This is the order of the planets. This is Saturn going direct. This is, to me, this is saying it's time. It is now your time. Yeah. It's now your time to let go of these two things so you can move forward in your life. Okay? Surrendering to these things. All the things leading up to now have happened for a reason. And it's all written in the stars. Even the stuff that we don't like, even the stuff that, is burdensome, hurtful, all of that stuff is written in the stars before we've even come here. It's in our contracts. It's in our soul contracts. We've actually agreed to this. And everything's coming in the right order for you. Let's see, I have one more. Intuition. Yeah, it's time to jump out of, again, these worldly things, your ego. Start looking more within. Start looking more at the things that really matter. In these people, places, and things that you have your ego stuck in, and you have that stubbornness stuck in, there's some real true meaning to everything in life, and you need to go within and look for them, opposed to the worldly ways you react, act. being more self-conscious of how you are dealing with things in general in life. Letting go, letting the universe, letting God, letting spirit, whoever or however you identify with, and really starting to tap into maybe your own gifts, intuition. Everybody here is gifted. It's just a matter of where you are in your process. I'm going to pull one card from this deck too for you, Aries, and then I'm going to move on. For Aries, please, Spirit. What advice do you have for Aries, please? With Saturn going direct. What other advice do you have for Aries, please? With Saturn going direct today. Oh, my beautiful Aries. Leadership showed itself. Let's see what we get here. Aries, please, for Saturn going direct. Karmic completion. Relationship change. And karmic completion. The ego is what has kept you in this karmic cycle. Stubbornness of not wanting to let something go because you have to have it. Why does that person not like me? How can they not love me? Why don't I have that job? Why is so-and-so just so difficult to get along with? Not being able to, give everything its right order in place. And know and have the ability and the intuition to know when to let go. Saturn stepping in to do this for you. There's going to be huge signs to get out of this. And if you haven't, and if you're not going to, it's just going to keep happening over and over again. This is the time where the planetary shift is cutting things out for people. Thankfully, right? So that's your mini read, Aries. That's your message from Spirit. Let's jump into Taurus. Okay, Taurus. What do we have for you? Sorry, my foot's going to sleep. Okay. So let's start with the same deck. Spirit, what do we have for Taurus, please? Taurus. When it comes to the Saturn going direct, please. What advice do we have about Saturn going direct for Taurus? What advice do we have for Saturn going direct for Taurus, please? Don't forget to comment, like, and share. This helps circulate my videos and help others with their messages. Okay, so for whoever's just joining, I'm doing a reading right now, a message from the Spirit with this Saturn going direct. And I am on Taurus. Taurus, let's see what's going on with you. What messages does the Spirit share? What do you have for Taurus? For Saturn going direct. Surrender, fear. Let's see. Can I get one more to this deck, please? Thank you, Spirit. Surrender, fear. And surrender to what is. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. I heard something once, and to manifest new things in our life, when we're having results that we're not liking, we're having things come into fruition. Sorry, my nose is really itchy. We're having things come into fruition that that we don't want there. What we need to do is we need to surrender to what it is. We need to surrender to it, and we need to say, okay, Spirit, thank you for that. Okay, I'm going to call it a success. And then you can push it to the side. Be grateful for what it is, the lessons that you're going to learn. It is what it is. And call it a success. So then whatever it is you do want can come in. And a lot of people have the fear of doing that. You know, they get upset and they get mad. And why did this happen? Why did that happen? You know, but when we surrender to just what it is, and we call it a success anyways, we're able to push it out the door faster so something new can come in. We're not stewing in it. Okay? And then we have the fear card. Let go of the fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. This kind of goes in hand because fear is sitting in that energy where we're not letting whatever it is go that happened to us. You know, we're getting upset. We're not happy, and we're not happy because now we're like, okay, well, why didn't that happen? I've worked so hard to get to this point, and I'm still not successful, or he or she's still not here, or whatever that case may be. And we're stuck in the fear that because this happened, we're not going to get what we want. Okay. And we have to let go of those things, and we have to surrender to the fear. And it's saying here, it's kind of reminding me of stinking thinking, right? Don't be stuck in your head so much and talking so negatively to yourself about people, places, and things that you have been or you are in. Okay? We need to look forward. Yeah, staying in the moment, the now. Enjoy the small things that are here now so that we can manifest more of that later. Yeah, and celebrate. Celebrate every baby step forward through those, what it is, you know, and the fear that you're having to surrender. Okay, let's get one more card from this deck. And then I'll pull a new numerology card too for you. Spirit, what do you have for Taurus, please? For this Saturn going direct, please. What do you have for Taurus, please? Oh, we got two. Taking your power back in divinity. Yeah, giving it up to the divine. This fear, this feeling stuck of where you are, you know, the what it is. Accepting it. Taking your power back is what I'm getting. Having the power and the strength, okay, to get through. Because on the other side of fear, right? As they say, on the other side of fear is great things. We have to push through. We have to push through. And Spirit's showing up in your reading. They want you to know that they're here. this togetherness, this oneness. They're always with you. Push through that fear. It's just natural. We all have it. But pushing through those boundaries, calling these things that have gotten you down so much, call them a success and push them forward. Yeah. And the divine's here. Always, your spirit guides are always with you. God is always with you. What do we have for a numerology card, please, for Taurus? For this Saturn going direct. Oh my gosh, I think everybody's going to get this card today. Oh, Spirit, I love you. Okay. Karmic completion. The first sign just got this. Now we have the second sign getting this. Saturn has gone direct, you guys. This is going to be an overall theme for everyone. Even if this card does not flip for you today, it is the theme. It showed up twice now in 2 readings, 2 for 2. Now, because Saturn's going direct and all this karmic ties and cycles are going to be ending, Spirit's going to be pushing it out. Okay? And if you're hell-bent to stay there, be prepared. Be prepared to stay there in another 34, 36 years. Who wants to do that? This karmic completion is going to bring in love. Okay? Surrender to what's on the other side of fear. A lot of times these karmic relationships are easy. Even as heartbreaking as they are, it's like the easy, because you're sliding into this routine. It's just become mundane almost. It's become a habit, a bad habit, an addiction really. Whatever this is for you, it doesn't have to be a relationship. Okay, this can be person, place, or a thing. This could be an addiction. This could be, codependency. This could be so many different things. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It's these situations that you're always finding yourself in, Taurus. Okay? Keep mind. Push through that fear. Push through the what it is and get on the other side of this karmic. Be done with it. Because there's new love relationships coming in. This could be with a partner. This could be just loving relationships in general. Okay? A love partnership does not have to be male, female, like male, whatever. That kind of love. It can be literally just people around you and your surroundings. You're going to start attracting more people into your life, your life that are going to help raise these vibrations even more. Okay? Well, that's your message. What a beautiful message. I can't believe that card came up again. Actually, I can, because Spirit's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's jump into Gemini. Spirit, what messages do we have for Gemini, please? What messages do we have for Gemini, please? For Saturn going direct. What messages do we have for Gemini, please, for Saturn going direct today? Surrender to joy showed itself. And surrender to negative thinking. Okay. Let's see. Gemini, please. For this Saturn going direct. Gemini, please. What's Gemini's message, please? Surrender procrastination. Oh, it's like the story of my life. I hear yes. Look at that. What did I say showed itself? Surrender to negative thinking. And I can just about tell you, they're related. This negative, this stinking thinking that you got going on, even if it comes in waves, it's holding you back and it's making you procrastinate. Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not ready enough. So-and-so is going to think this, or so-and-so is going to think that, or they're not ready on their part, or, there's always this excuse to procrastinate, but it all starts in the mind. It all starts here. Okay? We need to get out of our heads with this negative self-talk. I'll read the cards. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say, thank you for sharing, okay? And quickly refocus on a positive affirmation. Couldn't say it better myself. Beautiful advice. My grandmother always says, you have a negative, this is how I grew up. You have a negative thought, you just say, cancel, 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 and you replace that thought with something positive. That's what this card says. This is what we need to do. We need to retrain our brain. Sometimes people didn't have the luxury to grow up with this type of thinking. It's ingrained in us through our ancestry even. Be the one that breaks the pattern, okay? Be that for yourself. Be that for your own family. You are good enough. You are ready. There's never going to be a perfect time. So whatever it is that you have on the back burner, Gemini, whatever this is, it's time. It's time to step into whatever this is that you've been putting off. It says now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off, okay? So it's time to jump onto a goal instead of putting it off. Take action. Taking action will attract success. No movement, you're not going to go anywhere. Some movement, you're going to start building up momentum, okay, to see the results that you want to see. But you're not going to get those results by doing nothing. Okay, even in law of attraction, and we're okay, mind over matter, positive thinking, it's not just that. We need to have, not only the right thinking, but we have to have the action, okay, behind that to start the momentum, to create more positive energy that feeds off of more energy, which feeds off more energy. And yet you're going to have a bump in the road. And then you're going to say, wait, okay, that sucked. I surrender to it. Okay. Thank you for that thought. Thank you for that bump in the road. I'm going to call it a success. Thank you for that. But then immediately think about something in the direction you want to go. The thought you want to go, the direction you want to go. Okay? And on the bottom of the deck, surrender your fear of change. Because, if you stop procrastinating, change is going to come in, isn't it? Okay? On the other side of fear is beautiful things. Beautiful, beautiful things for you. Okay, so get out of that head of yours. Okay, what else do we have for Gemini, please? For this Saturn full moon, what advice do we have for Gemini, please? For this, Saturn going direct. I'm not sure why he said full moon. Thinking of the Pisces full moon, I guess. Saturn that's going direct today. Oh, I feel light. I feel lovely today. I'm not looking my sharpest, but I had to jump on. So I took a quick bath, and here I am. I did do my nails today. I had some self-love and self-care there. Okay, so Gemini, what do we have spirit for Gemini? Another message. Contact. You're going to have some contact from spirit. And this can come in forms of a message, is what I'm getting. From somebody, but it's from spirit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, oh my goodness, you're going to see Jesus. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying that you could literally see spirit if you're a very spiritual being. But I feel like you're going to have some serendipities happen, some synchronicities happen. Somebody's going to say something to you that's just going to click. It's going to make sense all of a sudden. Whatever you've been procrastinating, maybe there's an indecision on why you're being, and this is what's holding you back. There's going to be, I'm getting that there's going to be somebody that's going to say something, or you're literally just going to be shown something. It's like zoning in here. I feel like you have some choice. I don't know why I'm getting this all of a sudden. Spirit directs me in. I'm just the messenger. Okay? See how it's everything's coming to this point. I'm really drawn to this dot. This one thing that you really want. But it looks like there's been other choices around you. It's going to come clear to you. It's going to put a halt to this procrastination, along with this, getting out of your head and surrendering to those negative thoughts. Any emotion right now, though, is better than none. So start preparing. Okay? It's going to come clear to you. There's going to be contact in some kind of way. There's going to be some kind of message that's going to help you get unstuck. Okay? Because I feel like you're stuck. Gemini? Teaching and learning. So we kept getting karmic completion we got for the other two, Aries and Taurus. And now we have teaching and learning, which is also part of a karmic cycle. These cycles come in, okay, to teach us and to learn from them. And if we don't learn from them, the cycle starts all over again. So how fitting for Saturn. Okay, so start thinking about what it is you're telling yourself and start learning the lessons that you need to learn. Pay attention. Pay attention very closely to your thoughts and start learning. Keep a journal. This is what I think. Negative, negative, negative. Okay, write them down. I'm not worthy. I'm not ready. So-and-so's not ready. Whatever those are. And then on the flip side, write something the opposite of what it is you do want and use those as affirmations. Okay? Teaching and learning. One more, please. Parenting flipped out on the bottom. But your second card from this deck is environment. 4 and 4 is 8, which can be moving towards or coming away from. So there could be something that your environment, and it's not just in your thoughts, you guys. This could be your environment too. This is what I'm getting. And there's some fear revolved around it to move. Stop procrastinating. You know what the right choice is. You know what direction you need to go when it comes to this environment card, okay? You're moving away from something or you're moving towards something. Take it how it resonates. This is a general reading. Okay, so that's your messages today from Spirit with this Saturn going direct today. Let's move to Cancer. I'm hoping I get through all these before the baby wakes up. Sometimes when he does wake up, he's quite quiet in there. So knock on wood. Not, I may have to finish this later. We have Cancer. What's going on with Cancer, please, Spirit? What do we have for Cancer today? What do we have for Cancer today, please? What's going on with Cancer today? What advice do we have with this Saturn going direct, please? Surrender to low self-esteem showed itself. And surrender to spirit. Okay. What's going on with Cancer, please? What's going on with Cancer, please? What messages do you have for Cancer today, Spirit? There's a specific message for you. Ooh. 3 just fell out. Okay. Messages, I guess. Oh my gosh. Surrender to negative thinking. Okay. So, Gemini just got this. Surrender to the idea you can fix someone. This has a lot to do with karmic cycles. Codependency, guys. We can't fix anybody. They need to fix themselves. If they ask for help, we can give it. But sometimes we need to love from afar. Okay? Codependency is, it's almost like an addiction. It's because, how do I explain it? The feel and the need to have to help everybody that you meet, or especially the opposite sex. It can spiral you so fast, my loves. And I know this. I've done it time over time over time in every relationship pretty much that I've been in. You know, and now there's a list. You don't meet that list, you're not on. No. We need to create, this is telling me that you need to create healthy boundaries with the ones that you love. Okay? I'm going to read these cards in a second. And then surrender to success. Oh my gosh, I love this card. Some people are very afraid of success. And I'll tell you, people like this hold you back from this. I also know this story. Okay? Spirit is speaking through me right now. Oh, I'm a little emotional. Because I've been here. Okay? This card says, surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an existing new world of possibilities. And possibilities are everywhere, you guys. They really are. Any kind of movement forward is better than being stagnant and being stuck trying to fix somebody. Okay, put that love and energy into you. Don't be afraid to love you. Don't be afraid to be who you were meant to be. And it says, don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. I don't care what it is you've been through. You could have been in jail for all I know. You could have, maybe there's bad karma that has already played out in your life. It does not matter. It does not define you. Okay? This codependency, just in the word, could be that, you were codependent on something yourself. Okay, so get rid of this negative thinking. So I want to just read this card when it's relating to someone. Let's see what it says. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So if this individual in your life or individuals are not doing their part for healing themselves, we all need to look within first. then there's nothing more you can do. It's different if somebody's wanting to do the work and they're really trying, and it's a team effort, but you're doing it, they're still doing their own part. That's different. But a lot of time, this card's coming up because this person isn't. You're trying to carry. See this backpack that she's carrying? I guess it's just arrows. For some reason, I thought it was a backpack, but she's carrying all these wounds that this person has already caused her. That's what those arrows are speaking to me as. Always on defense. Walking on eggshells. What's going to upset them? What's not going to upset them? Get out of your head. They're in your head. This person is in your head. My loves, that is dangerous. No matter how positive you are, no matter how positive you are, they will bring you down. Okay? See your bright light. Look at this bright light. I'm really drawn to look at this. It's beautiful. That's all the possibilities beyond this gate. It's waiting for you. You have your own successes. You have your own gifts. You have your own life to live. Go live it. Okay, let's get one more card from here, please, for Cancer. Love and prayers. Oh, my ears are ringing. Pray. Use love. Love from afar. See this radiant heart coming out. We can love from many, many, many angles. But it all starts here, within you. You need to love you. Okay, you need to love you and pray for the strength. Okay. This is also telling me that your prayers are being answered. You need, when it comes to self-love, okay, divine is there. God is there with you on this journey. You're not being left behind. You aren't alone. But there is things and are things and people and maybe places and or things that you need to let go of. You need to show yourself that self-love. And it's a theme. These karmic cycles are ending because Saturn's going direct. Okay? So now let's see what is going on, please, with Cancer on this deck. What do we have for Cancer, please? Saturn going direct, please. Cancer. Okay, so what do we have? One last card. One or two cards here for this deck. Okay. Teaching and learning. So the first two cards got karmic completion. And now you and Gemini, the next two, got teaching and learning. These karmic lessons that we have been going through, these cycles, are coming to an end. And they were meant to happen, as heart-aching as they were, to teach us. But we need to learn these lessons. If we don't learn these lessons and we don't put down the baggage, we don't put other people's stuff down, and we don't start loving ourselves first, it's going to happen all over again. I sure as heck don't want to be in karma for another 34 to 36 years. We can break free of karma anytime we want. We always have free will. But Saturn rules karma, and it has been in retrograde for some time. This is the time. This is your out. This is the time that it's going to be, things are just going to line up and you got to just do it. I'll take one more card from this deck just because I've taken 2 for everybody else. 2 have usually flown out. What do we have for Cancer, please? Okay. Individuality wanted to show itself. Okay. Self-discipline. Change. Breaks down to a 5. Moderation. This codependency could be something that you're doing yourself, and that's why the moderation card is coming up. Or this person that you're trying to fix is literally causing a codependency in a substance, and you need to be cautious of that. And please, please use moderation. It's a slippery slope. Okay? And then look, self-discipline, self-love. Okay. Self-discipline to find this success, to get out of this thinking. Self-discipline to get out of this thinking. It takes practice. Make your list. Okay? Make your list. I think this. Keep note of the thoughts that come up. Keep a journal. Write them down. And on the other side, counteract it with something positive that you do think of yourself or that you want of yourself or situation. Okay, this will help you. Okay? And don't forget that there are prayers being sent out to you, and the divine is with you at all times. Okay? So let's move on to Leo, please, Spirit. I just love these new cards. I just got these surrender cards today in the mail, along with another one, but I'll use this another time. Let's see what messages. Surrendering to always need to be right. It's on the bottom. Leo, please. What's going on with Leo? With Saturn going direct, please. What's going on with Leo? Saturn going direct, please, Spirit. What messages do you have for Leo? Surrender to defensiveness. Oh, Leo. Passionate Leos. That makes sense. You're fiery and passionate, but you can also be very quick to defend. I got this new chair, but it's not quite as comfy as I thought it was going to be. Okay, so what do we have for Leo, please, Spirit? What do we have for Leo? Saturn going direct. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Okay, let's get another one, please, and I'll read them. What else do we have for Leo, please? Saturn going direct. What messages do we have for Leo today, please? Oh, 2 more. Surrender your fear of change. And surrender to miracles. It's kind of like the success card that Cancer just got. Okay, so let's read what this says. Oh, sorry, guys. I have to go chair shopping, I think. This chair was given to me. Surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, or your relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Wow. Yeah. Change can be very scary. Sorry, I have a fly on my screen. It's on the camera. Change can be very scary, and we need to surrender to that, because fear just holds us back. Fear is a very natural almost like a dark side. Like there's light and dark in everything. Not one person is pure light. That is never going to happen. If that person, you come across that person, yeah, they're not real, right? There's light and dark to everything. And fear can be, there's a light side to fear. You know, fear, that anxiety, that almost a little bit of rush of doing something that, you know, in a good way that's going to push you forward is good. We can't get stuck in it though. Okay, so we need to surrender to the miracles. And I think the miracles are on this other side of the change. We're afraid of success, us as humans. It's very bizarre. I talk about it all the time, and it came up in the cards today for somebody else. But it's very true. So surrender to miracles says, be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. You know, I'm really getting strongly that you are worthy. You're worthy of these miracles. You know, just stand in your own right. Get through this fear. It will be okay. It says, I have faith that all is well. And just say that to yourself over and over again. And then it says, surrender to outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. And this could be even through past lives. This could be things that are passed down through your ancestry. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. And you can, with this, surrender to miracles. I see these leaves on this tree like fall. This reminds me of change. The leaves are changing. How fitting these cards are that they came out together. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull a card from here. As I did for everybody else. Leo, what's going on? What do we have, Spirit, for Leo from this deck? What advice do we have, please? What do we have from this deck, please? We got two coming out. Return of Spirit. That's actually the cover of the deck. And shifting. Yeah, shifting your belief systems. Okay, this could very well be something to do with a spiritual journey, or you're shifting in your belief system altogether, because we have surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Okay, which could be things around you too, right? And then we have shifting, and then we have return of spirit. So maybe, you know, surrendering to the fact that maybe your belief system is outdated. This may resonate with you. Take it how it resonates, guys. It's a general read. Shifting into spirit. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, miracles can happen when you believe. Okay? When you believe. And maybe that's starting to be illuminated to you. I'm getting that with this moon in this card. You're being shown something, I feel, from spirit. And it's changing your perspective. I'm getting very strongly that this is about a journey, a spiritual journey. Okay. It could have something to do with even a relationship in mixed race or same sex, or I'm getting something very deep that has been deep in your bloodline, you know, something that maybe your family members just wouldn't approve of, but you're shifting your own belief. Okay, what do we have for Leo, please, in this deck, please? What do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo for the Saturn, please? Saturn. going direct, please. This one. Too many. You got financial discipline. 8 breaking down to a 12, which is a 3. Solid foundation. There could be some shifting in money too, in your belief system with money. This, I'm not 100% sure what this alludes to, but this could be, starting something that's unconventional, some sort of business, opposed to just getting a job. What else do we have for Leo? I'm going to stack one more card, please. Okay, a few came out, but spiritual relationship is on the bottom. Domestic harmony. Relationship change. Could be something new coming in love. Doesn't necessarily have to be love, as in a partnership, as in romantically. But we do also have spiritual partnership on the bottom. And this could come down to this change in belief. Okay. And this is literally, your spiritual partnership with the divine. And domestic harmony, it's can go either way with this card. So it's causing some headaches, or things are going to come together. And then the last message for you is to follow your dreams. Okay. So whatever it is that maybe that you're surrendering to, or needing to surrender to, and those miracles that are going to happen, could really have something to do with a career or something that you really want in life. It could be this relationship. Okay, so that's what I have for you today, Leo, from Spirit. Let's see what else we have coming in for Virgo today. Okay, Spirit, what do we have coming in for Virgo, please? What's going on with Virgo, please, Spirit? With Saturn going direct today. Sorry, my mic is pulling my shirt. Maybe we'll put it here. Not as bad. What do we have for Virgo, please? Saturn going direct. Surrender to silence showed itself. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go. Whoa, Virgo jumped right out. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe. The answers and support will arrive. And surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Well, that's beautiful with the lion. Leo, the strength card. I'm getting very strongly that, manifesting with the divine. Some people, they'll leave the divine out, and it's a very important part of law of attraction. Okay, let's see what this last card is. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Spending some time in nature. Take a break, a relaxing break, and spend some time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Before you go into this big, powerful manifesting mode, take some time for yourself. And in between, take breaks and, get out in nature as much as we can. Okay? As much as you guys can. Let's see what else is going on, please, for Virgo. For this Saturn going direct today, please. What messages do we have for Virgo? Saturn going direct today, please. And what else do we have, please, for Virgo? Saturn going direct today, please. Woo! Divinity. One more from this deck, please. Confidence. Oh. Well, isn't that something? We have the prayer card and we have divinity. And then we have the strength card and we have confidence. Spirit works in a beautiful way. Just double confirming. Okay. To work with spirit. I just want to see something here. Work with, oops. Yeah, work with spirit. You have a stronger connection to spirit than you think. Very powerful manifester. Very powerful manifester is what I'm getting with these cards together. And then we had the prayer card as well. Okay, let's see what else. Pull a couple from this deck, please. What do we have for Virgo, please? From Saturn going direct today. Virgo today, please. Saturn going direct, please. What do we have going on with Virgo, please? Teaching and learning and love partnership. I swear everybody's getting these cards. I'm surprised. Leo's the only one that didn't get teaching and learning or karmic completion. It's just the theme of the whole reading. They had some things that were tying up some loose ends. So teaching and learning, not surprised again, and love partnership. So when we're closing out these cycles, okay, guys, it's allowing new, bright, light, beautiful things to come in. So often we see this love partnership, okay, or the spiritual partnership. We're seeing this because good things are now coming in because the karmic cycles are gone. We've done away with them. Saturn's getting rid of these. Okay, don't get stuck in another, don't get stuck in another cycle. Okay, so that's your message. Yeah, just be sure that, you're not getting stuck in the same cycle over and over again, because it's going to be another 34 to 36 years of cycles. Right now, we're going to be going direct, so this is great. We have gone direct. Okay, what do we have down for Libra, please? What do we have for Libra? You guys are catching me on the replay. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to know when I go live again. I just go live when I can because I do have the boys full-time outside of a few days a week that they go to their dads. Libra, please, for this Saturn going direct, please, Libra. Okay. What messages do we have for Libra today, please? Surrender defensiveness. Libras are usually pretty good team players. And you kind of crave balance. Stubbornness came up. And fear of intimacy. So you have some very strong boundaries put up, is what I'm getting. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. And, it is always good to walk away, and wait and see, okay, what your response is. Cool down and then respond. Okay, Libra. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. Okay. And surrender your stubbornness. I think this kind of goes in with the defensive mode, or even feeling defensive when it comes to love. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more loving with others and yourself. Okay, let's see what Spirit has. So letting go of this fear of intimacy, feeling very standoffish, stubborn in your ways, defensive, like you're not worthy, is kind of what I'm getting here with this intimacy card. Okay, you are worthy. And sometimes it is very hard to trust, especially if we've been hurt before. But, loving unconditionally can really bring in some great partnerships in your life. Okay, Libra. Spirit, what do we have for Libra from this deck, please? Saturn going direct. What advice do we have, please, for Libra? Commitment. So commitment's coming out with this surrender to fear and intimacy. In union. Look at that. How beautiful is that? You're being standoffish. This is kind of the first love, anything that we've gotten. I mean, we got new relationships, but from the very get-go, this is about love. Surrendering your defensiveness about this commitment and this union. Maybe there's somebody that believes this partnership is something, of a spiritual connection or something. And you're just not, you're being very stubborn about this information that's coming in. Okay? There's union that wants to happen. And, this is a beautiful, picture of this couple. And you did get the union card. So that makes me feel like this is the real deal. Okay? Let your defense down if it's true love. Okay? That's Spirit's advice to you today. Libra, what's going on? Spirit, what's going on with Libra in this deck, please? What do we have to say, please, to Libra? Love partnerships on the bottom. Personal growth came out. What else do we have, please? For Libra. That one's like self-love. Yeah, loving yourself, and then you're going to know. My gosh. Teaching and learning is on the bottom. Almost everybody has gotten this card, or the karmic cycle ending. Taking some time out for yourself and making sure you're giving self-love is very important, even when you're coming in union with another person, okay? So make sure that you're doing that. You know, taking the time for yourself to have personal growth. But just back to this card really quickly. Everybody's been getting these cards, and if you're just kind of skipping forward to your timestamp through the replay, this here is all about karmic lessons, and that's what Saturn is all about. All this stuff that's been going on that seems just so not fair, it's to teach us a lesson, okay? And Saturn's coming in, and look, love partnership, almost everybody's getting that too. You know, domestic harmony. So everything's coming in. Who got more cards than everybody? They kind of just flew out, so I'm going to talk about them. We have healing, and then we have effort. There's going to be effort to put your guard down with this relationship and the defensiveness that's there, okay? And it's going to be very healing once you can learn to let all that go. Okay, so Libra, those are your messages today. With this with Saturn going direct. Okay, let's go and let's move into Scorpio. Spirit, what do we have for Scorpio, please? What do we have for Scorpio, please? What advice do we have for Scorpio for this, for Saturn going direct, please? Scorpio. Surrender from frustration, I just saw, and surrender to prayer. Okay, let's see. Scorpio, please, Spirit. Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpio, please? Holy! Surrender to procrastination. Somebody else got that. I'd like to say I remember who, but and surrender to frustration is on the bottom, and surrender to negative thinking. Okay, so oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look back to see who got this, but somebody else got the exact same two cards come out. And on the bottom is surrender to frustration. Okay, so yeah, so you have control over your thoughts. We need to make sure that we're putting the stinking thinking aside. If you have something coming in, Scorpio, that is negative, we need to make sure that we're replacing that with a positive thought immediately. The universe can only listen to one vibration at a time. So if it's leaning a little bit to the negative side, that's what it's going to hear. Okay, so yeah, and I was saying this before, whenever this card comes up, make your list. Make your list of things and take mental notes or write them or put them in your phone, whatever you need to do. When you have a negative thought, put it down on paper or in your phone. And I know it seems counterintuitive because you're not supposed to show attention to it, but there's a reason. Don't just leave it on the paper, okay? You're then going to when you have time, sit down with those thoughts that have been coming up in your head and replace them with things that you do want, people that you do want, whatever it is for you of that certain thought. And, do your best to stop them right away and replace them immediately, but start making that list so that it becomes more natural to, say something positive. Because quite often we have the same negative thoughts over and over again. So if we have our list and we're practicing and we're saying our positive affirmations, because there is a way to turn them into a positive affirmation. I am going to have some courses on Patreon here before, I'd like to say too long, but it'll be in the new year for sure. So this negative thinking is keeping you in this procrastinated mode. Okay? So you are ready. Because you're never going to be 100% ready. You know, that person, place, or thing is never going to be 100% ready. Control what you can control and get started today. Okay? Baby steps. You have to take those steps. See these steps? There's lots of them. Just get on to step 1 today. Do what you have to do, okay? Even if you have to crawl. And it looks like there's been some frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors, okay? It does shut them. It's a negative vibration. Everything is a vibration, okay? The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so that you may approach the situation more clearly. Okay? So it sounds like to me like these frustrations are causing these thoughts, which then's causing this procrastination, and it's like this domino effect. The next card under is surrendering to healing. Okay? Start doing the work so that you can heal this thought process. Okay? And you're going to see your life start to change and move in the right direction. Okay, Scorpio? Oh. Surfacing. Let's see what else we got here. We have things surfacing. Power. We have power surfacing. We also have frustrations surfacing. Which one are we going to choose? We have the power. Okay, what I'm getting from this is we have the power to eliminate these frustrations and this negative thinking, okay? We have the power to put an end to this procrastination. Okay? Spirit is asking you to pay attention, okay? Pay attention to the power that you have within, okay? To get things done. You're worthy. You are worthy of everything that you've ever desired, okay? Divinities on the bottom, okay? Spirit's with you. I shuffled these. That was in the last person's. Okay, so for Scorpio, what do we have in this deck, please? For Scorpio, communication. It's the first card out. Communicating in a positive manner. Communicate. What I'm getting from this communication is put it out there. Put your goals out there. Put out there what it is you want to do, because it'll keep you accountable. You start talking about what it is you want and communicate that with friends and family, or maybe not friends and family, because sometimes those are the worst people to confide in because they can have that stinking thinking too. You know, somewhere safe, like-minded people. Make that commitment, that communication of what it is you want to do, and you'll stop doing this. Okay, it'll make you accountable. Find an accountability partner. That's what I'm getting. Oh my gosh. Again, Spirit is so freaking amazing. Like, seriously. Anybody that's been watching this from like first to end and wants to watch all signs, you know, I've gotten this card every time, or the karmic completion. There was 2 signs that didn't get it. So Scorpio, you just got it too. Let's pull another one. Why not? Oh, spirits. Love partnership. Again. Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody's getting this card too, pretty much. It's a theme through this collective that I am tapping into. Self-love. Getting into these karmic debts. Learn your lessons this time. Okay, we need to learn our lessons this time, and we're going to have beautiful things come in. Wow. I just love Spirit. He and she, and they are amazing. Okay. So let's move on to the next sign. Sagittarius. Let's Sorry if it seems like I'm rushing. I just know the baby's going to be up soon, so I'm going to try to get through the rest of these pretty quick. Sagittarius, please, Spirit, what do we have for messages for the Sagittarius for this, for Saturn going direct? What advice do we have just for Sagittarius, please? What are the messages you want them to know, please, Spirit? Sagittarius, please. What do we have for Sagittarius, please, for the collective? Are watching. Woo! That one went flying. Surrender to non-occasion. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Wow, Sagittarius. Very powerful. She's calling in. He, she, doesn't matter, just energy, guys. They're using their divine feminine in this picture. And they're using their third eye. Manifesting, calling in. Do nothing in the 3D. This is all about 5D work. So either you're very spiritually gifted, or you do know about manifesting. Okay. It is time to be still and let people come to you. And you need to just do the inner work. Okay. Holy smokes, I got too many of those. So there's like 5. Okay, I'll get another one of these though. What's this? What's going on with Sagittarius? Okay. Surrender to low self-esteem. So there might be some doubt here that this isn't going to come in fruition because we're having some doubt of ourselves. Maybe we feel we're not deserving for whatever reason. Okay. But Divine's here to tell you that you are deserving. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Take the time to go within and have self-love. Okay, that's what I'm getting with this card too. Concentrate on yourself. The more you love yourself, the more attractive you're going to be, and the more you're going to draw people to you. And surrender to resentments. So maybe there's people of the past that you're still resenting, and this can really hold you back. And it's such a tough one because if somebody steps on your heart and tramples on it, or stabs you in the back, or it is hard to let go. But forgiveness is huge. Let's see what this card says. That's what it says. This is a new deck. I had no idea, but just speaking from experience and the things that I do teach. Hold on to resentment only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. Okay, this came back to another card Arie's had, and it's all about calling everything a success, even if somebody trampled on your heart, backstabbed you, whatever. Thank you for that experience. This is what I took out of it, and I'm going to call it a success. So now I can call something better in. And then the other step is to forgive. Okay, so make sure you're doing that. Okay, let's see what's going on here with Sagittarius, please, Spirit. What's going on with Sagittarius? What advice do you have for them in this deck, guys? Okay, Spirit. Sagittarius. What advice do you have for Sagittarius, please? Oop. Sagittarius, please. Too many. but I'll take the first one that came out. A change of mind. This brings me back to like the self-esteem and going within and having that shift and that change in mind that you are worthy. Having that shift and that change of mind of forgiveness so you can let something better come in. Okay. One more for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. Ooh, nobody's gotten this yet. This makes a lot of sense with this calling in. The intuition, the using the power of the mind, being very gifted. You could very well be a starseed. I've only gotten these cards in my own readings. I haven't gotten this card for anybody. So there's somebody here that I'm speaking to that is very clairvoyant, very gifted. And maybe you're already doing research on where you've come from and where you've incarnated from. And it's very possible that you are a starseed. That means that you are here to share your story of these things that have happened to you, these stories. You're here to lift the consciousness of the planet. It's a huge message. It's a beautiful message. Very beautiful. So yeah, maybe start doing some research on what this is if you don't already know. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I'll get one or two from this deck. Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius, please. What do we have coming in for messages? Sagittarius from this deck, please. Sagittarius. Whoa! Oh my gosh, and guess what come out? No freaking way. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. Karmic completion. Saturn going direct. Oh, okay. So if you're watching timestamps, everybody has either gotten karmic completion or teaching and learning, which is all about karmic cycles ending. Okay. And because Saturn's gone direct, it's cutting everything out. If you don't listen, it's going to be a tough road. Okay. It's time to cut all that BS out. Start going within. And if you feel that you are spiritually gifted, this is the time. So many people are becoming awakened right now. And how they're helping others awaken is they're sharing these stories. They're sharing these karmic cycles that they've been through, okay? These resentments, the self-esteem issues, and all this change of mind of who they are. They're rediscovering themselves. They're being enlightened, okay? And this may only resonate with a couple of you, but you're here to tell these stories, okay? Especially if you're identifying as a starseed, your environment is about to change. 4 and 4 is 8 is moving towards or away, and I think it's moving towards who you really are. You're going to start to realize what your spiritual contract was when you first came here. Very, very important work and very meaningful. Yeah, you are a blessed soul. You are an old soul. You come from the stars. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's jump in for Capricorn. My Capricorn sisters and brothers. I am a Cappy. I identify a lot with Cancers, though, at my Rising sign is Cancer. Okay, let's see. Capricorn. What's going on for Capricorn, please, Spirit? From the Saturn. Going direct, please. What's going on with our beautiful Cappies? What's going on with our Cappies, please, Spirit? Saturn going direct. Okay. What do we have for Capricorns? Oh my gosh. Surrender to divine timing. Oh my gosh, we got a million cards that came out. Surrender to setting limits. Okay. This has to do with karmic ties too. Okay, so we have surrender to wonder and awe. We also have surrender to unhealthy relationships, surrendering to setting limits, and then divine timing. Okay, so it is all in divine timing. And Saturn going direct is not, this time right now, is not by mistake. The stories are written in the stars. And everything that you have gone through, Cappies, up until this point was made for a reason. And it's happening for a reason. So surrender to wonder and awe says, open the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. This really reminds me of being here and the here and now. And just appreciation to where we are in life. Okay? A beautiful card to have. Surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that do not serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and be surrounded by positive people. Okay, so there's somebody or somebodies in your life that are no longer serving you. This is the time to cut these ties. Saturn going direct. Okay, you know what? We let go. That's fine. Because, you know, if they're meant to be, they'll come back. And if not, something better is coming for us. Okay? Something better is out there for you. If somebody is not emotionally available for you, or they're toxic, why do you want them anyways? And surrendering to setting limits. This is a huge one. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Okay? So practicing that word no, not letting everybody in all the time, not people pleasing. Capricorns are people pleasers. Okay? And this is something that I've personally learned over the years, that it is okay to say no, and it's not selfish, it's self-love. Okay? And we need to do that. And my ears are ringing. Completely true. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. Remember, there really is no time. Okay? If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Okay, so we have universal flow here about being in the now, Capricorn. We have cut out people that are emotionally unavailable or toxic. So if it's somebody that's just emotionally unavailable, it could be due to this divine timing. It's our ego that wants it now. But until this person works on themselves and is available, it's not going to work if you come in union. Okay? They need to be either worked on themselves so they're no longer toxic, which toxic, narcissistic people typically don't change. I've been through abuse counseling. 2% of the population that is narcissistic change. I've been through that course twice. I've lived it. And then I still did it all over again. We learn in our own time, I guess. But it is all in divine timing. Sorry, my nose is itchy. So now if it's somebody that's emotionally unavailable, what's the point there too? Because when you come into union, it's not going to work. They're still broken. They need to work on themselves, okay? Remember, everything is about divine timing. And the more that we chase, the more that we don't work on ourselves, the more that we look outward for satisfaction and not inward, it's going to put this timeline out further. That is karma. That is divine. That is Saturn. Okay? And then, so set limits. Say no to yourself. Say, no, I'm not going to communicate. I need to focus on me. No, I'm not going to put up with that toxic behavior. I'm going to love me first. Okay? So let's see what we have for these cards over here. We have 2 more to go. Bring the baby. So he's asleep. Cappies. What do I have for my Cappies, please? Spirit, for this Saturn going direct. Capricorn. Saturn going direct. What messages do you have in here for our Capricorns, please? That's a lot of cards. Oh, what the heck? Okay, there's too many. There's like 5 cards. Celestial did come up. This is spiritual. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, what do we have for Capricorn? 1 or 2 cards would be great, please. What do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn, please? Heard it? Oh, something flipped. Commitment. Yeah. Commitment to yourself. Commitment to saying no. To commitment to feeling present. That's all about self-growth. 1 more for Capricorn, please. You got 2. Rejuvenation. So yeah, it's time to go in and keep saying no to people and go within. While you're waiting, work on you. Get rest, get sleep. Do things that are good for you, that you like to do, And then violet flame. I want to say violet flame. What color? Is that your 3rd eye? Just a second here. I want to just... Let's just look at this. Sorry, guys. Violet. Most of us experience dark or difficult time at some point or another in our lives. And although it may feel like we never end or never be better, it'll never be better, the violet flame card is here to tell you that it will be. Again, karmic cycles are ending. Saturn, like it's so fitting. The only way to conquer the shadows in our life is to turn off all the lights and face the darkness head on. This is a process of purification. The violet flame shines its light, providing you with the way and means to see your way out of the inner darkness. Once the shadows have been conquered, the experience you are having right now, although painful and challenging, is providing you with the means and opportunity to clearly see what it is and is not working in your life, okay? So it can help you to see what you've been allowing yourself and the world to be holding yourself back, bring clarity to recognize the people who serve you in your highest good and those that don't. And that comes to that no card, okay? That commitment to working on yourself. In the center of the fractional image is the symbol of the bat. And in animal medicine, the bat is a symbol of change. He holds the light of the violet flame for you as a means of guiding you through this process of change. When you do make your way back, you will find that neither you nor your life is exactly the same as before. This is talking about a very deep change within, or a very deep spiritual change. Because we do have surrender to the divine timing. Change is an inevitable part of this process. It is nearly complete, sweet soul. Just know that once you have made your way through, you will be stronger, both within yourself and your journey. You have more clarity about your path and how you want to walk it. Wow, that's so beautiful. Yeah, and again, Saturn going direct. This is all about these karmic cycles that we've been in and now are coming back to us tenfold, okay? We're not going to be the same people after we go through this BS, okay? Especially in a positive way, if we look within, we take the time within, we make the commitment to ourselves, and we're making the commitment to set these limits and boundaries and get rid of these toxic people in our lives and people that no longer serve us. Surrender to the divine, Capricorn. Okay, and start living in the now and living your life to the fullest. Okay, that's Capricorn's message. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot. I didn't do one more card for you. Sorry, I got so caught up because that was beautiful. You have one more deck to pull from. Sorry. Capricorn, please. Spirit, what messages do we have for Capricorn? And this numerology, patience. Yeah, just be patient. Whatever it is you're trying to call in is coming. And it's all in divine timing. It comes up with that divine timing card. One more, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. Holy jumpins. Okay, way too many. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck is environment and karmic completion. So funny. Through everybody's read, okay? So again, karmic completion, it fits into this reading, it fits into Saturn going direct, guys. Everybody's getting the card. Environment change. Moving away from things that no longer serve you. Sorry, I dropped something. Because things that no longer serve you, toxic people, toxic environments. We got to move away from those. The cycles are being complete. Okay, on the bottom of that is relationship change. And then we have love. And then we have surrender. And self-love. And under that was manifestation. So guys, whatever it is that you're trying to call in is coming. The completion of these karmic ties have been severed. And things are going to come back to you tenfold, okay? So just need to keep committing to you, to yourself, to your own journeys, to your own paths. Let go of these toxic people, okay? Or people that are just not available for you emotionally, because there's no point. Okay? If they're meant to be, they'll come back to you. And that is just the way it is. That's how we have to think, and that's how the divine works, okay? So what's going on with Aquarius, please, Spirit? What's going on with Aquarius? And then we have Pisces, and then we are done. Aquarius, what's going on, please? Aquarius. The Saturn going direct. What messages do we have for Aquarius, please? Oh, that come right out. Really. Surrender to resentment. Who just had that? Sagittarius, I think. Aquarius. Ooh, what do we have for? Ooh. Oh. Okay. Surrender to trust and love and support. support, divine timing again, and then we have surrender to spirit. Okay, so we went over this just a moment ago with surrender, resentment. This is all about forgiveness. And I know it's so hard if you've been hurt by somebody, but resentment is a very, very negative vibration. And law of attraction does not work on your words. Law of attraction, and people get this mixed up, but law of attraction listens to your frequency. Law of attraction, the universe and divine is listening to your vibration, your energy, not your words. Okay. It's how those words make you feel, how those people, places, or things make you feel. That energy that is emitting off of you is how you are manifesting. So if you're holding resentment, my loves, it's not going to serve you well. We need to let go of this stuff. Let go. And you have to say, just say, as hard as it is, you need to forgive that person. And you have to say, thank you for that experience. I learned this from it, and let it go. Forgive them. Call it a success even. Go to that extreme and say, this was a success because I learned this, this, and this. And now I forgive you and I'm letting it go. It is over. It's done. So it is. Put it down. Because if we hang on to this stuff, our things, things that we want in life are not going to come into fruition because it's such a negative vibration. So surrendering to the support and love around you. Okay. Allow the love and support of others and let others in. Okay. Rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take pressure off you and simultaneously. Simultaneously is going to be able to nurture you. So that makes sense. And then surrender to trust. And you know what? After you've been through all this, whatever this is, it's hard to trust. But we have to remember everybody is different. Okay? Trust yourself and your decisions. So trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Okay? Don't be swayed by others' strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen your right path. Surrendering. She's praying. She's on her knees. She's surrendering to her own thoughts of what she knows to be true in her own life. Okay, let's see. Aquarius, what do we have for you when it comes to this deck? Spirit, what do we have for Aquarius, please? What do we have for Aquarius, please? Saturn. Having a change of mind. I feel that has to do with this surrendering resentments, letting it go, trusting your own, not having other people change your mind, okay, when it comes to that surrender trust card. Okay, too many. Let's see here. There we go. Simplicity. So keeping things very simple, not overwhelming yourself. Keep your thoughts organized and simple so that you can come to good decisions and trust yourself. Make your lists. And then we have union. So we have something coming together here. But I think it has to do with this decision that you have to make and this giving this up. That something else is coming in for you once you do that. That's what I'm getting from these cards here. Because I'm not pulling clarifiers today. It's just in confidence to have that trust within yourself. Whatever this is that you're trying to decide, keep it as simple as possible. You know, make sure that you're getting out of this state, because it's going to bring in union. This could be in love, career, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, okay? Now we'll get a numerology card for you. Aquarius, please. Spirit, what do we have for Aquarius? Intuition is showing itself. So yeah, use your intuition when it comes to decision making, and karmic completion is showing itself again. Oh yes, Saturn going direct is a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Okay, so we keep getting that teaching and learning card and Saturn or karmic completions, and it's very suiting because that is what this energy is holding right now. Okay, so Aquarius, what do we have for numerology, Spirit, for Aquarius, please? What do we have for Aquarius, please? Oh, that union is love. A loving partnership. I mean, take it how it resonates, because it can still be a partnership in work and career and a business. But if you're wondering what that union card is, that's what it is. Having the perseverance, okay, guys? Having the perseverance to push through this decision. Okay, and having the perseverance to get through and this, you know, forgiving and resentments, okay? Oh my gosh. This just came out, okay? Spirit is amazing. Okay, so whatever this is, let go. The cycle is over. Okay, Saturn's here to put it all into place for you. And have that perseverance, guys. Wow, I'm just blown away. I can't make these cards up. Okay, I can't make them fly out. I can't make what's on the bottom of the deck. Like, every reading, I think, except for 2, had karmic completion or teaching and learning. Or if not, it had a theme of ending cycles anyways. It's beautiful. Spirit's beautiful. Okay, so we have one left, and we have Pisces. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. And we made it. We made it through nap time, so this is awesome. And okay. So let's see what's going on for Pisces, please, Spirit. What's going on for Pisces? Pisces for this Saturn going direct. What's going on for Pisces, please? What's going on for Pisces, please? What's going on for Pisces? Saturn going direct. What do we got going on for my lovely Pisces friends? What's going on with Pisces? There's one. Surrender to inner peace. See what else you have. What else do we have for Pisces, please? Saturn going direct. Oh, sorry, my nose is super itchy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow. Pisces. Pisces. Okay. So we have surrender to inner peace. Surrender to your soul's path. Surrender to miracles. And surrender to your desire to control people. I'm going to say people, places, and things. Okay. Situations. That's what I'm getting. Like, it's a general theme, right? So being over controlling can sabotage a relationship. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give situations some breathing room. So yeah, situations it's the same thing. We can't control the outcomes, and we can't control people. Everybody has free will, and that's very toxic behavior. Okay. Surrender your path, soul. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. I think whoever this Pisces is loves the water and nature. That's what's on this card. It's beautiful. Well, being a Pisces, I guess water, you would love water. But the life path, I'm getting your true north. Look up your natal charts. See what your true north is. My ear's ringing. So yeah, it's good advice. Look up your natal chart and see what your soul's path is, Pisces. And then surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis and quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within. Enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So when we get into this state of mind, this state of being on a consistent basis, things start to just flow naturally into our lives. Things that we didn't even think were possible. Oh my gosh, yeah. And we have this miracles card. Like things that we just never thought. See, when we push too much and we don't surrender to divine and this quiet-minded time to let things flow, these miracles don't show up. It's causing resistance in our energetic fields. But see how she's just so free. She's free. She doesn't give a care in the world. She trusts fully that she's going to be caught. There's no need to push or pull anyone. She is on her own time. He, she, doesn't matter. It's just energy. Okay? And when you do that, Pisces, this is what your reward is. I really strongly feel that you are meant to have a spiritual journey. When I'm seeing the word soul, but when you do all this, you are going to surrender to the miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel the known that these events are really real. They are happening. You are worthy of real happiness. You are worthy of real love. You are worthy. And this comes down to karmic cycles. These karmic ties that Saturn has put us through gives people this self-doubt that we're not worthy, that we have to keep going round and round and round and round in these darn cycles. We keep banging our heads off the wall of something that just is not working. It is not serving us any longer. I have been there. But when you start to do this, my gosh, your life will change for the better. Your life is going to change for the better. That is a huge message from Spirit. Let's get 2 more decks here for Pisces, Spirit, please. What do we have for Pisces, for Saturn? Going direct, please. What do we have, Spirit, please? Saturn going direct. Okay. Oh, stupid housefly. Whoa, commitment. Okay, you guys have to commit to this. And you'll get this. You're going to have miracles come in if you commit to yourself, your inner peace, working on you, trusting the divine, trusting in the guidance, trusting in divine timing. Get that ego out of the way of the timeline. Stop pushing, stop pulling. Go on your soul's path. Commit to it. You're going to see a big, big difference. We'll get one more from this deck, please. Pisces. You're worthy. Oh my gosh. Take flight. Take flight. Look at this. Take flight. Take the leap of faith. Do it. It looks like a butterfly flying. Do it. Take the leap of faith in who? Yourself. Take the leap of faith in yourself, Pisces. You are worth it. You are worthy. You are loved. Spirit loves you unconditionally. Okay? There's people, places, and things out there that was going to serve you. Okay? There's no more need to control these situations that are toxic. Because karma's coming in. Saturn's coming in to complete these. Stop being a caretaker. Stop feeling like you have to please everybody. Stop feeling like you have to be loved by everybody. Stop feeling like, well, why doesn't that person want to work with me? Why doesn't that person love me? Why don't they, what aren't they seeing in me that I don't see in myself? Meanwhile, you're running yourself over. Okay? So, oh, wrong deck. One more deck from numerology. Two more cards from numerology, please, Spirit. Let's see what we have here for Pisces. Patience is showing itself. We need to be patient in divine's timing. Pisces, please, for the Saturn going. And there it is again. Patience. Spiritual career. Some of you were gifted, Pisces, and that's what I'm getting from that soul. Split it at there again. And I got the nature card. So I'm on the right path when it comes to this. I think that you guys are gifted. I'm strongly feeling that. Okay. What do we have for Pisces, please, Spirit? When it comes to Saturn going direct, what do we have to say? Oh. Relationship change. Saturn's coming in to give a relationship change, a relationship status change, a change altogether. This breaks down to an 11, which is 2. No more juggling, perhaps. Starting of something new. It's way too many. Okay, what else do we have? Oh my gosh. I swear, I don't know who's going to watch this for 2 whole hours once I put the timestamp, but oh my goodness. Spirit. Okay. If you're watching the timestamp, every single person, except for 2 signs, have gotten teaching and learning or karmic completions, which calls Saturn altogether all over it. That's what this reading is about. This reading is about the guidance Spirit wants to give you about what lessons you have learned and what cycles are being closed. Saturn is here to do that for you, Pisces. And if you don't do it, it's going to be another however long in this cycle. Okay? Wow, beautiful. Oh, and then we had compassion fly out as well. Be compassionate to yourself. Love yourself first. Also a general theme through this entire 2 hours of readings. Okay, so I am going to put the timestamps below. Thank you all very much for coming back and watching the replay, and the people that did pop in to see what was going on. I'll make sure I put the timestamps. So much love, light, and laughter to you all. And don't forget to stay empowered. Okay, awesome. Thanks. And we will see you again soon.